Okay, it is pretty much 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. No, it's pretty much 9 o'clock. It's time on our schedule for our weekly meeting. If you all stand, we will have Cindy Binker do our opening prayer, and then we'll do. Uh-oh. Hang on a second, we're listening to a replay.
Huh. What's that? Love it when technology.
Should we go back to the beginning and start over?
Maybe. Let's try that.
Are we good?
No.
Oh, echo canceling. I didn't know we had it.
Tested, yeah.
Okay, good. Now we know it works. Go ahead, Cindy, if you would.
Okay. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this day, and we just thank you for this meeting that you have given us to make decisions and to understand county operations. We look to you for guidance and for discernment and judgment and all that's before us. And we thank you that this is your day that you've made, and we trust you as the day progresses. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Cindy. Maybe you can follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So of those that are listening or watching, if you don't know the protocol, you should have the ability to raise your hand. If you want to speak, there'll be times where you can, we'll have public comment coming in here pretty soon. And then you also have the ability to comment after each, during each agenda item. So raise your hand if you can't, if you don't have a microphone, you can also type your questions and we'll do our best to answer them as completely as possible. So with that, let's go for the, adopt the order of agenda.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move to add an executive session under Idaho Code 74-206, paragraph 1, subsection D, records exempt with the prosecutor's office. Action item, discussion decision regarding records exempt.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the order of agenda as amended.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on that. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, and the motion passes. Now it's time for public comment. Is there anybody that would be interested in talking that's online or anybody that's here? No public comment. Darcy, would you like to make a public comment?
No, good morning.
Okay, good morning. Okay, hearing none, we'll go ahead and move along to the consent agenda.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
And I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. We'll open it up for comment or questions. Any online? Maureen?
Could you, Maureen Patterson, EMS is over 5K.
I'll let Chief Lindsay, you want to speak to that?
Sure. The over 5K for 5 Cradle Point Wi-Fi routers for the new ambulances we're ordering and our supervisor vehicle. It's $5,295, but AT&T credits us back $1,500. So the actual $3,795 is just $5,000.
Okay, do you have a question? Anybody out there in TV land? Seeing none. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Moving along to recreation. Nate, come on down. Pardon?
Oh, here with the TV and everything.
Yeah.
All right, demos for the record. So the first item I have for you guys is for the Garfield Bay Campground Park Host contract. Attached for your consideration is the Garfield Bay Campground Park Host contract naming Donald Sam Coleman as the park host for the 2020 season. This is a weekly contract in the amount of $340 per week for the first 5 weeks, and then $440 per week after that. Campground hosts will provide full-time services and will reside at the campground. This contract requires the contractor to carry general liability insurance and provide a surety bond for handling cash.
Great. Thanks, Nate.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move that the county approve the 2020 Garfield Bay Campground Host contract naming Donald Coleman as campground host for 2020.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion or comments?
Is that in 2020?
Sorry. Doug, go ahead.
Doug Patterson for the record. Is this the same fees that we were paying last year?
Yes, yeah, it hasn't changed.
Okay, thank you.
Checking to see, it's the same seasonal thing too.
You said 400 thereafter, does it go through the winter?
No, it does not. It ends the weekend after, is it Labor Day?
Labor Day.
I was giving Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Seeing none online or present here, we'll go ahead and have a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Next item.
Okay, next item for you, attached for your consideration is the groomer grant, number MV 20-1-09-2 closeout reimbursement. Whereas $60,000 has been requested from the original grant amount of $90,000 to acquire a used groomer. On January 21st, Bonner County Commissioners approved the purchase of a Prenoth BR 350 used groomer at a cost of $103,700 with delivery. By signing the closeout reimbursement, Bonner County will be reimbursed $60,000 through Idaho Parks and Recreation RTP grant program.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move that the county approve the grant request for reimbursement. Closeout for the groomer grant MV 20-1-09-2. By signing the reimbursement, Bonner County will be reimbursed $60,000 from Idaho Parks and Recreation RTP grant fund.
Then I'll second the motion.
We have a motion to second. Any question or comment? None here. Any online? I'll wait for a second. We had somebody last week that thought didn't have time to type. So hearing none, we'll go ahead and move on. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Thanks, thank you. Okay, next up, Chief Lindsay. Come on down.
Hopefully the price is right on this. Hey, good morning, Commissioners. Here before us is Bonner County EMS desires to purchase 4 2019 AEV Trauma Type 1 F450 4x4 custom ambulances to replace an older frontline ambulance or ambulances that require a lot of repairs due to high mileage and excessive system failures. Bonner County EMS has obtained sole source procurement for this ambulance and financing through Columbia Bank that will take effect upon delivery of the ambulance. The approximate loan amount will be $664,668 with a tax exempt fixed interest rate of 3.16% at a 7-year term.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to sign the binder with Columbia Bank for the financing for 2019 AEV Traumahawk ambulances and approximate loan amount of $664,668.
Second that.
Okay, we have a motion second. Any question or comment? This is something we voted on. I'm sure you remember. Any question or comment from the folks in TV land?
So when are they due to arrive?
Hopefully next week.
Oh, yeah.
That's when we gotta get all this
Yeah.
legal.
No questions out there? Any other questions by the board? None? Hearing none? All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, Commissioners.
HR, Cindy.
Cindy Baker from Human Resources for the record. Today, we have a furlough policy that we would like requesting approval for from the board. And this is due to the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're taking action to ensure that the continuation and financial sustainability of all our operations are met. And so this policy is putting this in advance of any activity that occur.
Okay, thank you, Cindy.
All right, I hereby make a motion based on the information before us to approve the furlough policy 2475 to the Bonner County Personnel Policy Manual effective May 12th, 2020.
And I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Maureen?
Maureen Patterson, I'm just curious, the that this is, people have been,
Furlough? No, this is a policy in advance of a potential furlough if it happens. So we're just kind of keep an eye on revenue this year and see what happens. If we have to make some reductions, we have to make some reductions. But we didn't have really a policy to handle this, so we wanted to make sure we picked that up and just had it on the books. That'd be prudent. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Thank you, Cindy. Public defender, we have Janet on the phone. Can we, Janet, can you hear us? Let her, allow her to talk. Janet, are you there?
She's still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Hang on for a second, Janet. We're getting this worked out.
she just popped on.
This is Greg Howard.
Or she should be good. She starts talking, she popped off.
Janet, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
She's
She can hear you, but.
Janet, do you have a microphone? If you don't, blink twice.
I don't have a microphone. It's supposed to be in my
Be patient with us
computer.
here, Janet. Okay, it looks like we're getting some feed through on the mic. Janet, do you have a microphone? If not, why is your photo not coming up?
She may not be on, she may just be on audio.
I'm on live.
Well, if you keep going, you'll have more going.
Unmute, okay. What if you made her a co-host?
Video of a ceiling, honestly.
It says no video. The video's blanked out on her. Let's go to commercial.
Commercial break.
There we go. Now
There.
we can see you, but we can't hear you. You have to do this whole thing in sign language.
Hang on, let's see what happens. For anybody? Well, I think that's.
Uh-oh, now we're going to
Now,
echo again.
we're back to echo.
You just passed a volume that was turned all the way down.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's on Janet's.
Hello?
We heard you then.
We're close.
We're almost there.
Don't let me do that thing.
We can hear her. Yikes.
God, I keep reliving these moments.
Must be a really long cable if it takes that long for the sound to come back around.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's done on this caller.
About 2.5 miles.
Hey, Jesse, will you get a phone number for her?
Why don't we just,
We can read it.
we can read it, just
Well,
go forward.
there isn't a lot of information.
It's just for annual
Yeah, it's-
Right.
grant application.
Yeah, why don't we do this, guys? Why don't we just go ahead and not worry about her? Janet, sorry, since we're having so many difficulties, we're going to keep moving forward. We'll go ahead and read this memo and go from there.
Righty.
Jeff, you want to read it?
There's not a lot of information on the top, but
Kind of just.
this is just a redo of our grant that we put in for every year for our public assistance, or I mean, our public defense council, and we put this grant in yearly, and it's for 200 and some. Yeah, that's nice to.
Yeah, I just saw them.
46,012. Anyway, I'll just make a motion. We'll try to get through this.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the county approve the FY 2021 Indigent Defense Financial Assistance Compliance Proposal and application for submission to the Public Defense Commission by May 15th, 2020.
I would second that.
Wow, that was a struggle.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Everybody good? How about people online? Who do we have left? Greg Howard. Laura Howard. Anybody out there in the studio or out in the audience that, seeing none? All those in favor, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, just never mind. So all those in favor of approving this, say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. Okay, next item, we're going to go to Jesse. You're going to present this one?
Jesse.
Jesse Webster.
Drum roll.
We had a petition brought forward to the Commissioner's Office from Redmond of Northside Fire District. They received a petition from 2 property owners of 3 parcels requesting to be annexed into their fire district. So GIS reviewed this and everything's in order, and I'm recommending you guys approve this to forward on to the State Tax Commission to check it.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the order of annexation of 3 parcels of property located in Bonner County, Idaho, into the North Side Fire District.
Second the motion?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Anything from the studio audience or those watching at home? Do we have anybody left? They bored them to death? No, they're still there. Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes. And it is 9:16. We'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break and then come back for executive session.
I heard myself enough. I was like, ooh,
Oh, next. You guys
oh,
have
money.
matching outfits.
I don't have to write.
Don't worry.
Did you see that? How did that get back on?
Galvanized steel with a wood frame.
I know, you're on Jeff stuff. Did you see that? How did that get back on? I know, you're on Jeff stuff.